An exhibition of affordable art to support the Breast Cancer Foundation is taking place in December at the Piano Factory in the South End. The event's being organized by Art 100 Boston. To tell us about the works and the cause is its founder, curator, and organizer, Mallis, and also with us is the president of the Piano Craft Gallery Committee, Arni Cheatham. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll start with Paris. Talk about what got this started.
Well, what got this started was, first of all, seeing many artists that were underrepresented in Boston and that didn't have a casual exhibition space to exhibit their work. And because I was on the board of the gallery, they offered this amazing 2,400 square foot space, and I decided to curate my first show last year with 50 artists, and everything was $100. And this way people were allowed to approach art for the first time without feeling intimidated. And artists were allowed to exercise and experiment with new ideas.
Arnie, talk about how this fits in with the mission at the Piano Craft Gallery.
Well, the Piano Craft Gallery has been in existence for 40 years. It's a nonprofit, community-run organization with artists and individuals that both live in the building and some that are from outside of the building. But our mission initially and continuing to today has been to support emerging and established artists, an economically reasonable place to display their work and bring it to the community. Because the avenues of Newbury Street and so forth are extremely limiting for some folks. They just don't work for many artists. So that's our primary mission. We've been carrying it forward for 40 plus years and recently have negotiated with the building and its management in a positive way, and they've provided us with a wonderful new gallery space, which is state-of-the-art in air conditioning and wall space and lighting, and just a really wonderful atmosphere for people to come and exhibit their artwork.
Paris, this is an event to benefit the Breast Cancer Foundation, and I guess that was a motivation, at least for many of the artists.
Well, the artists they're contributing 14% of their participation fee to the Susan G. Komen Society. And this was something that I organized, being a recent breast cancer survivor. It was my way of giving back, and also through a creative venue. And this is why I've joined the two, the Art 100 and the Susan G. Komen Society.
Paris, talk about what this is like. Affordable art. Do you have some of it in front of you here? So people might say affordable, that's, can it be art if it's affordable?
Well, the funny thing is there are a lot of people, a lot of artists that are willing to, maybe clean out their inventory or create an experiment with a new series of artwork and exhibit and sell it for $100. So, here are some examples. I mean, one of our new artists this year is Jose Goncello, and he is actually the first app artist I've ever heard of.
Explain that.
Yeah,
app artist.
And he's an app artist. What he did was he could not find, he didn't have the resources for a studio space, so he creates his work on his iPhone through apps, and then he prints it on glass. So this is one of his pieces. This is a recent, this is Elizabeth Cheney, and
Maybe if you can hold that this way here, people can.
Okay, and this is Elizabeth Cheney, who
yes.
she just finished art school, and this is an ink drawing. And this is Rebecca Davidson, who does paintings on ceramic slabs. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. I have Catherine McCarthy, who is in the permanent collection of the Museum of Fine Arts, and she has joined on board at Art 100 because she's on the board of the gallery and she wants to help support the Susan G. Komen Society.
I'm going to ask you to do one more maneuver. If you could show that app art.
Oh yeah. So I thought
tilting it forward.
I thought this was really cool, and I couldn't understand what an app artist was because I don't play with my iPhone like that. Yeah. I'm personally a ceramic artist. So he's doing an amazing job taking like technology and the lack of studio space and creating affordable art. The other
Arnie, what about the setting here at the Piano Craft Gallery? Describe that.
Well, I think what's important for people to know first and foremost is that we welcome a wide variety of artists, both from the New England area and also internationally. We've had several shows that feature artists that were born in other places besides the United States. I think the other thing for people to know is that each month there's a new show in this gallery. So people should use it as a valuable and easy resource for their entertainment and whatever else. We have openings there every month. There's a little wine, there's a little cheese, there's art on the walls, there are new friends to meet, and there may be something that's on the walls that you might fall in love with and just have to take home with you.
Well, talk about where you live there too, because this isn't just a space where you exhibit things. This is a community. You're an artist, and not a visual, but you're an artist.
Well, I'm also a photographer, so yes, I am a visual artist.
Yeah, visual and musical.
I've lived there since the mid-'70s. The neighborhood has changed dramatically since the mid-'70s. This building was the original Chickering Piano Factory. In fact, it used to be surrounded by water. Simeon Bruner and the Shoreline Corporation purchased the building and turned it into artist housing. When I first moved in, it was 100% artist housing. You had to prove your artistry and your serious intent. And since that time, there have been a multitude of changes, but there's still a strong population of artists that are in the building. And together, we support and actively make sure that that gallery stays alive and that art stays alive in the building.
Paris, could you tell us a little bit more of the details about when this is going to be going on and how people can get some more information?
Well, it's between December 4th and December 19th, and you can find information on Art 100 on art100boston.com and on our Facebook page.
Paris Mallis and Arni Cheatham.
Thank you.
Thank you.